Hey, what's up everyone? Are you doing things the hard way when it comes to your persuasion and influence? First of all, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you. We are live a lot past 5. A little bit late today. But my name is Muneer Al-Busaidi, and this is another episode of Unconscious Communication Secrets. And I just realized I've spelled communication wrong. Ironic, but that's fine. And that's what happens with a live video. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about being very effective when it comes to persuasion. And one of the things that I see people doing the hard way when it comes to persuasion. And so ultimately, but first of all, before I do that, before I get into that, if you are tuning in live, please come in, say hello. I'd love to hear from you guys. All right, cool. Let's get cracking. So, yep, we know who I am. So, all right. So, when I started my career and I had started going, doing door-to-door sales, and in the initial few days, I was wondering why I wasn't getting like the results that I wanted, because I thought, you know what, I'm doing everything right. I'm going about things the right way. I'm going and speaking to people. I'm saying what I should be saying, but I'm not getting the results. So I went to speak to my trainer, Richard, and I was like, Richo, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, because I'm going through the pitch. I'm saying everything, and he said, you know what, let me come and I'll work with you and I'll see what you're doing. So we go, and I go to the first house, ring the bell, and go and speak to someone. And, he watches me, just nodding his head and just watching. And I go through the pitch. I say what needs to be said. The person says, yeah, not interested. Okay, I go to the next house. I say the same exact thing. He looks at me again like, I say the exact same thing, don't get a result. Go to the next house, say exactly the same thing, don't get a result. And then we come out and he goes, okay, so Muneer, I know exactly what you're doing. You are going to every single house and you're treating people exactly the same way. But the reality is, one size does not fit all when it comes to persuasion. And you are using your way of persuasion, your preferences, and imposing that on people, but people are very different. And so I said, okay, so what do you mean? What should I do? And he said, okay, watch this. Watch me. I'm going to go to the next house and we're going to do this. So he goes into the next house. We walk over there and he goes, hi, how you doing? How's it going? Etc. We're going around the neighborhood. We're speaking to all your neighbors, etc. Now I wanted to ask you something. And so he starts talking to the person, and he starts to ask a number of questions. He starts off with the pitch initially, but then he starts to ask questions, and he says, so Mr. Bob or whatever, etc., what challenges are you having with your current provider? Okay, what are you enjoying about your current provider? What's good about what's happening right now? And he starts to ask questions. So he just starts to discover, what do they like? What don't they like? What are they afraid of? What challenges have they had in the past? What type of person are they? And then literally all he does is he utilizes that information to make an offer to them. And that's simply what, like, unconscious persuasion is finding out what triggers does a person have, and then triggering them. He didn't mention all the things that were irrelevant about his topic. So he didn't mention all the things that were irrelevant about his topic. He didn't mention all the things that weren't necessary about his the product. He didn't mention all the positive things. There were a bunch of things that were positive, but he didn't need to bring up every little thing. He found out what is relevant to the person. What did that person want? And then he gave them what they wanted. That's one of the key secrets of unconscious persuasion. Find out what they want and offer it to them. find out what parts of your product are relevant to that, and then offer it to them. So first of all, I want to say hi to MJ. I want to say hi to Aneta. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. So hey bro from MJ, and Aneta is giving me a high five dog. So unconscious persuasion is very simply about finding out what already unconsciously persuades someone. And you can ask them, literally find out what they like, what they don't like, and utilize that. Find out ways that your product fits into that narrative, what they like, what they don't like. Start to cherry pick. And it's so simple, and it will seriously make life so much simpler for you. All right, cool. So today that was a very quick story. I wanted to tell you a little bit about that. And what are the next steps? So how can you use this? And that's simply, if you want to persuade anyone, before you just start talking, ask some questions. Ask some questions. What do you want? What don't you want? And just listen. Listen. That's the key. A big key to effective persuasion is initially listening and gathering information without utilizing it. Don't be in a rush to, the person says, oh, I like this, and then you go straight away, you jump on it, and you sort of say, hey, oh my God, my product does this, and that's why no, just wait. Gather more information. Okay, gather more. If you're talking too much at the beginning of persuasion, you might be doing it wrong because you're not getting enough information that you can utilize. Cool. So that's it from me today. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you have not, please do subscribe. Oop, where's the subscribe button? There we go. All right. If you haven't, please subscribe on my channel. Other than that, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate you. And how do I do that? And other than that, I hope you come and check out one of the videos that I'll be doing again very soon. So yeah, awkward. Awkward button's awkward because my buttons don't seem to be working today. Nope, there we go. All right, technical difficulties. That's how we roll. Anyhow, thank you guys very much for tuning in. A lot of love, thanks, and I will catch you on another video very soon. Peace out, one love, and I'll see you again.